things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Demon Deacons ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. Touchback. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 30. This offense might have something going. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the corner. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Man, the defense had that one completely bottled up, and he eventually just had to live to fight another play.
Yeah, I love the discipline on defense, too. Everybody where they're supposed to be. Everybody's staying in the gap, so they just kept funneling the ball to the outside. Inevitably, that guy had nowhere to go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Lincoln. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Takes the easy completion. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
With jet sweep pass. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job.
Touchdown, Wake! Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter status. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll do it himself. And some room to work across the 25. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Demon Deacons!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wake. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Let's go! Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
On the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Got his man! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here we go. The option look. He'll pitch it. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to throw. It's Kendricks. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback is has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock.
Looking to take a shot. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Rush is on him. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And he loses the football. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
So here comes the Michigan offense. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Kendricks. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Looking for more room. Inside the 10.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Lincoln. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosion.
Touchdown, Wolverine! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man, it's Ambrose. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's in open space downfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. That's caught. It's Alexis. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Floating away. Caught in the backfield, it's Ambrose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ambrose. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Ambrose. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To throw, it's Thorne. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The corners are walked up tight. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 28 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Kendricks. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Alexis. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here comes the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll ride his man on the option. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Conrad. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Finds a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And he's going to have to run at this one like a kickoff. A long field goal attempt for the game. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
The Demon Deacons will take it first here in overtime. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Fires to the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. On the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this?
Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.